Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Let's Plays, and it's time for Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy HD for Nintendo Switch.
Woohoo!
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified when more Ace Attorney arrives every day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Right here on Let's Plays.
That's right. And also a special shout out to our friends over at Capcom for providing a copy of this game and sponsoring this Switch series.
Hey, thank you, Capcom.
It's time for us to head back into the police department and see what evidence we can find.
Oh, yeah.
Sup, Gumshoe?
So, I think we actually found everything we needed here previously.
I believe so.
So, let's see where we need to move next, because we really sprayed this entire area with, like, that whole...
I feel like talking to him, just because.
Alright, let's talk to him. I was wondering if we could talk to you.
Sorry, Bambina, but I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on the wide prairie, like a gunslinger loading his 6-shooter. I say a little prayer.
What? What was that all about, Mr. Wright?
I think he was just too hungry to talk.
You're just saying that because his stomach was growling. You have no idea what he was talking about either.
Well, in any case, we need to get cracking on this investigation pronto. Yeah, he's not gonna eat.
He's really hungry.
He's hungry, so he's not gonna talk to us. Unless... we could give him the food.
Let's see if he'll eat it.
That smell. Reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby?
Yeah, Miss Starr.
What's this?
What? What's wrong?
A fillet steak lunch. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means.
Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall.
What?
All right, Bambina, you win. Ask anything. Finally, it seems like.
He's willing to talk.
All right. Good, let's talk. Guard
Right.
station.
Officer Marshall, you're in charge of the security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look like it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know?
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
What? Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse, who was named Zippy.
There's no need for people here, anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli. They sneak in next to your steak, you know?
Broccoli's good for you. Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
That's what he just said. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
Well, there are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case! That's right. The evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. Security system. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Probably.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen!
Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks.
I like cauliflower!
The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
What? And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon they may be. You're the security guard and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. Thus the card reader by the door.
Yeah, we already did that, though.
The card reader leaves a record of every ID that passes through. Interesting. Oh!
Oh.
So this is the ID card record. Hey! I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina. Can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright! I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Maybe there's some way I can prove that the record is tied to the stabbing. Transferal. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from the solved cases in that there room. They're kept under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So he can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see?
I see.
So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? Goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to the SL9 2 days ago. Okay. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we talked to him about everything we need to.
Let's try to present to him something to see if he can talk about it. What about Goodman's ID? Because he was talking about the ID stuff.
Okay.
Just an idea. I don't know. See this? This is the victim's ID card!
Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 584-2189.
Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again!
Okay.
8428189. Look! The 4th number! It's a perfect match!
It was used at 5:15, right before the stabbing.
514!
What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room!
But wait! What did Officer Meekins say? Oh no. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card? What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me!
Yeah, so... That's so stupid.
If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins?
He would have just showed his ID card.
Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record.
What?
Yeah, it's added to the court record.
ID card record added to the court record.
I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with the IDs here. Okay.
Okay.
Want to present anything else to him? We gave him the steak.
Good.
We gave him... Alright.
You can present something if you want to. I don't know. I think I'm good.
It's always fun to give him your badge. The sheriffs back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. About the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand.
This is neither Wild nor West here.
But that and this are 2 different things entirely.
I guess so. I'm lost.
Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy.
Alright, well, I think we're good. I think we should talk or go out of here and try to get some air. I don't know. Alright, let's try...
Back to the parking lot.
Yeah.
Well, we can't talk to her. She don't want anything.
I mean, are we able to talk to Edgeworth or, like...
You think he'll be back in his office?
I don't know. We can check on him and see how the investigation is going. I don't know.
Yeah, may as well. Hi, prosecutor's office.
February 23rd. Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday.
And I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma.
It's still classy, yay!
Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here.
Oh. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations!
I hope that's what he's doing.
Huh?
I guess we'll have to come back.
What?
No Edgeworth. Let's examine some stuff. Wait a second. I want to mess around with some stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Spray bottle time!
Oh my gosh. Go crazy, I guess.
Go crazy! Let's go crazy! Spray, spray, spray. Spray, spray, spray. Aw. Thought there'd be something fun here. Nothing at all. Oh, wait!
Whoa!
I found something!
Dun, dun, dun! What? It looks like some blood has dripped down here!
Judging by the amount, my guess it's from a nosebleed.
A nosebleed,
Maybe in his wrath, Mr.
Edgeworth slapped someone for their incompetence!
Why does Detective Gumshoe's face come to mind?
Wow, I mean, isn't that assault?
Technically. Alright, nothing else to spray here. Moving along. I guess we could go back to the detention center. We could maybe go to the let's try...
I was gonna say, we could try the evidence room again after we talk to Marshall. Maybe there's something new in there, I don't know.
Well, let's see if she has any ideas where she could...
Okay.
They might give you a hint.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth!
I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all those rumors? You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. Ugh! He's having a rough day.
Yeah. There was that business with him not reading that officer's report.
Ah, about the killing at the police department, right?
This guy's crazy.
The chief of police was right about that. But I can't help but think someone at the police department doesn't like Edgeworth. Uh-oh.
Oh, battery. Do you want me to plug the other one in?
Nope, I got an idea. Alright, that should do it.
Okay, then.
Well, let's go to the police department again. Oh, wait, no, detention center. Darn it. I want to go to the detention center. Gotta go back to the court, or our office, and then go to the detention center. Let's see if Meekins got anything.
No, let's see.
Meekins!
Maybe we can present him the ID card record, I don't know.
Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this, please? I'm sorry, sir. I'm really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
We tried. He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright.
It takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Okay, so... Oh, I know. We'll give that record to Gumshoe, and then Gumshoe will tell us to go talk to... Maybe that'll do it.
Yeah, maybe that will.
Let's try that.
Have to talk to Gumshoe.
Move to police department entrance. Move to guard station. Move to evidence room. Give record to Gumshoe.
Okay.
Could you take a look at this? This is the ID record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Woo! I mean, whoa! What is it? Oh, sorry.
What is it?
That, the second number. It's not your ID card? Is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth!
What?
Not again. The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth!
Oh my gosh. What?
ID record added to the court record. Not again.
Whoa.
Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room?
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh. I don't know what else to talk to him about, but that definitely set things off. The music's changed.
Let's see here.
I know. Present the... No, I don't think we need to present anything. Let's go see if Edgeworth is in his office now.
Okay, maybe that changed it.
It could, because the music, yeah. Move to... underground parking lot. Move to... prosecutor's office. Oh, come on!
Why would Edgeworth not be here?
Well, sometimes if you don't talk to the right amount of people, then it messes up. Yeah. And we've examined every... well, actually... a work desk. It's quite tidy, as one would expect.
What a nice desk! Easy to use and easy on the eyes! It's polished so high, I can see my own reflection!
Gumshoe. Why did I just picture Gumshoe? Because he's the one who did it.
Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir!
Don't! He'll sue you!
Okay. Maybe we missed, since we changed in the evidence room, maybe we should go back there.
Back to the evidence room?
The evidence locker. Because I think there might be some extra things now that things are different.
Okay. Back to the evidence room. Although he has no more talking points, see?
Can we examine the stuff in this room again? Can you go to the...
Wait! There's something hanging out of there!
Oh my gosh, you're right.
There's something sticking out of here!
Looks like a shirt! I guess it must be evidence for some case!
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was opened recently.
How did you know?
If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about something silly evidence?
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot, too.
I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under the trench coat either. If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal.
I know, poor Detective Gumshoe. Okay. So... and we already have the glove there.
Oh! Another handprint!
Whoa!
What?
Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for a murderer to touch the spot if he fled out the door.
Ran out the door, basically.
This just might be something significant. Hey! That's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal!
What's this? It's called luminol testing fluid! Oh, I think I got it.
Where'd you get your hands on that?
Huh?
I'd like to get some too! I'll just borrow $50 from the chief!
Wow.
Where did you get this stuff anyway, Emma?
I always buy it mail order!
Well, I'd better jot this down on the floor plans. Alright, so there's a print there.
That one.
There was a print somewhere else.
Yeah, let's test more. Maybe you have to test more stuff now.
Okay.
Like with the luminol stuff.
Alright. Well... actually, it's not letting me slide anymore.
Oh. Maybe you can talk to him again. Or...
no, he has no other talking points, see?
what about that, did you already examine that glove that's hanging over the do not cross thing?
Yeah. Everything here is checkmarked, see?
Maybe we needed to get that last handprint before we moved away. Wait, what was that yellow thing when you were over
tape?
at the right?
What?
Over here, towards the right. Oh, never mind.
There's
That's
nothing
already
here. It's all checkmarked.
Okay, alright, let's try talking to Edgeworth now. See if he's in his office finally.
Okay.
We already got the rubber glove.
So you're saying because, yeah, we have rubber glove, we got some other stuff. Amber jotted down a list of stuff we've collected.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's go to...
And we already examined everything on the ground, right?
Yeah, let's try to do the cowboy first. Anything with SL9 evidence, so this.
So that switchblade knife.
This sheriff's back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. About the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand. Alright, so that didn't do anything.
This is neither the Wild West
Aha! But that and this are two different things entirely.
I guess so. I'm lost.
Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Alright, so that didn't do anything. Now let's try giving the same knife to Gumshoe.
Yeah. He's just standing here the whole time.
Detective Goodman's note and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was most surprised of anyone because of the SL9 connection. That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago.
Oh!
That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case? Okay. So, Goodman's note. Detective Goodman's note. Oh, it just says the same stuff again.
That was the same thing.
Okay, so he brought up Edgeworth again. Everybody keeps mentioning Edgeworth, but he's not in his office.
And we already sprayed this entire area with luminol, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we could just do it again. I mean, it's not gonna do anything.
I'm sure it's fine, look.
Whoops. Well, I mean, sometimes these games, they don't work properly unless, you know. So we did, the handprint was there.
And the other lockers around here. Yeah, there's nothing.
Another handprint. We did the blood. Did the blood there. Nothing here. Nothing there.
Yeah.
Alright.
You're right, we did that luminol thing. I'm sorry it's taking me so long to figure out what to do.
It's a point, sometimes this happens. Here, take this stupid knife. The sheriff's back in the Wild West. I hate you all, and I'm shooting with my hand. Blah, 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 blah.
Wait, Luke!
What?
Why don't we spray the cactus here?
We already sprayed the cactus.
Again, maybe we can add it to the court record this time.
Oh. Looks like you need some evidence to give this fool. Alright, here, have some DL6 evidence. The sheriff's back in the Wild West. Yeah.
Let's spray the cactus.
I'm gonna spray the cactus and give him the vase. Sheriff's back in town. I don't care about your stupid vase. Ha!
I wish there was a hint fairy.
There is no hint fairy. It's a point-and-click game.
In Professor Layton, there's even a hint point.
The sheriff's back in town. That means he's not going to give you Jack Diddley.
Luke, we have to spray the cactus.
I will spray the cactus again. Although it's probably going to already show that it was sprayed. Sheriff's back in town. No, I don't want to present you with anything. Go away.
Maybe we should present Angel with the shoe.
I gave everything. Right.
Let's spray it. Spray the cactus.
It's already sprayed.
I know, we'll spray it again. And let's look at it or something. Like, how do we add it?
You don't look at it.
Are we not adding this stuff to the court record correctly? Or does it automatically get added?
It automatically gets added to the court record. I'm telling you, there's
but why would there be blood on the cactus?
You'll probably find out later. I'm telling you, this is probably a game-breaking glitch that we're gonna have to go back and use a different save file because nothing is changing. Finally!
What? Why suddenly is he doing something?
Now that there was a bloody, violent case...
I'm so...
Violent? So it was a murder? A serial killing. A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
What made him change?
I have no idea, Amber. But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago.
That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the right spotlight, and started the rumor mill. Rumors? About forged evidence? It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
So, So that switchblade knife!
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself. Wait, the victim took that out of the evidence locker himself? Hey, pal, look at the time. Was there something you needed to be doing? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. Okay, that's where he is. I'm gonna go give him my report for the day. It might help him, you know?
Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer?
The one that says nothing but no problems? Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he could use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe? I'm off, pal. Later. Okay, so he had to leave, and now Edgeworth is going to show up. We should probably see what Edgeworth has to say.
We were trying to see what he had to say.
Here's the thing, people. We don't know if we had to talk to Marshall about the SL9 incident or if we had to talk with Angel, but eventually, you know, he had something more to tell us.
So we went back to every single person and gave them every piece of evidence.
Yep.
That was annoying because I feel like we already gave everyone all that evidence.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like we just did everything again.
Yep.
And thousands of times over.
February 23rd, High Prosecutor's Office Room, yeah. Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Ah, guests, my apologies. Oh, it's you! Have we met somewhere? Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long.
Why is a bellboy delivering stuff?
Is Edgeworth here? I have no idea.
There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand.
I don't see a teacup. Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service?
Wow. Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry.
I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Oh, pfft. Hey, Gumshoe was looking for you.
Oh yeah, we said that.
Ah, yes, he brought me the latest information, it seems.
Really? Was it helpful?
Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me, somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him.
Us too.
It's taking a toll on us as well.
So, how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation.
Concealing evidence?
Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I conceal the evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again. I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago.
Aww.
Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney, however. Something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department.
The police department?
Yes, that's what I said. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by Chief of Police Gant.
Oh.
I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, you ask? Why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still... Wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts. Okay. Let's try presenting some of the evidence that we got. Let's start with... this!
Yep.
Oh, right! I'd better check this now. As I was saying, What? What's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went in the evidence room the other day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true.
What? Why, Mr. Edgeworth?
Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief Gant, no less.
Oh, it's like he was set up. The Chief of Police?
He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say, I'm sorry. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I better make a note of it.
It kind of has something to do with it because you were there the day of the murder. But...
Right. Okay, so we made a note of the screwdriver.
Okay.
Stubborn as always, I told you this has nothing to do with the current case.
We added it anyway, Edgeworth. Just
rubber
deal
glove.
with it.
Hmm. Right. Please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea, do you? I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very polite manner.
Whose side are you on, anyway?
Wow.
Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of him.
It's not like Edgeworth is letting this girl hang out with him, like follow him around everywhere.
Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. Okay.
Mr. Wright!
Yeah. Okay, so I gave him the wrong evidence. Let's see. We tried this. We tried the glove. That didn't work. This gave us a reaction. Where we gave him the, the record that he was there.
Yes.
Evidence rocker. Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, what do you want me to try to give him?
Alright, I would say the thing that you've been giving everyone else. The
knife?
Goodman's note or switchblade.
Okay. I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right? Good job, Amber. It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life.
Huh?
I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, yeah. Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth.
Wait, what? Why? We weren't the one who dragged up that memory. You were put on trial.
Yeah, that's right. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gaunt. That wacky old coot was involved in that case 2 years ago too, then? He was the top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth?
What I want to know is why was deputy chief of police on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't? Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I have a code I do follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief's prosecutor wanted to know something.
My sister! What?
If you were still studying forensic science.
Huh? Yes, of course! Why, just today Mr. Wright and I were using this!
Luminol testing fluid? Well then, you might have a use for this then.
Huh? Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints!
It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know?
I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks! How about giving this to Detective Gumshoe as well? Fingerprinting set added to the court record.
Well, let's get going! One last investigation!
Right! Oh, I know what we're gonna use this for. Do I seem to remember seeing suspicious handprints somewhere? Yes, you do!
Oh my god!
Let's go! Alright, now I've got renewed vigor.
Now
Off we go.
Do something. That took forever just to get to Edgeworth.
Yes, it did. Alright, well, suspiciously the cowboy's gone.
I know, right?
Alright, so evidence room. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Several of them.
Here! And there's blood on the detective's evidence locker!
Let's use this secret weapon we just borrowed.
Oh, this should be fun. Right! Let's get started! First, let's choose a finger!
A finger?
Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that have left behind the clearest print.
I really can't tell the difference at a glance.
Quit procrastinating and choose a finger!
Well, I would probably go with this one. It doesn't matter which one. You could do any of these. We're gonna go with this one. Okay, here we go.
Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done.
Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes again.
First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around.
Huh? How do you do that?
With the A button. See?
Ah, it looks like that did the trick.
The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess.
Huh? How do I do that?
With the X button! Exciting, I know! Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See?
Wow, that looks like fun. Might take some getting used to, though.
It's fine! It won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of scientifical fingerprinting, Mr. Wright.
I guess I better give it a try.
So A to put the powder on, and X to blow it away?
I'm trying to. I guess I wasn't done putting down all the powder. There we go.
Oh, you did it! You found one!
But this looks nothing like a fingerprint.
Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't.
What does it mean?
I think it means we're out of luck.
Out of luck?
The person who left his handprint must have worn gloves.
Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here.
Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific explanation and investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints?
Other prints?
Looking at the locker door again closely. It seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well.
Let's see if we can find a clear print. Fingerprints outside the blood. Right there!
Oh, dun dun dun! Come on, Luke! Use your investigative scientifical...
Arkham skills, don't fail me now! Yes!
Whoa! It's a fingerprint! Oh my gosh! Now what do we do?
I don't know, maybe it's not a full fingerprint yet. Need more. I'm just gonna do the entire screen.
I feel like we already did this.
I know, but it didn't bring up the thing yet.
Oh, it's like we have to do it even more?
There we go.
Yay! A print so clear that it's dazzling!
Dazzling?
You're blinding me with science! Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find by you, right? Let's match it up right away!
So we're not done yet. This is quite a process.
Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right?
I guess she's right.
Alright, so look at the fingerprint data that we got from Edgeworth and point out the person who you think left these prints.
Huh? How am I supposed to do that?
I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case.
So whose... Oh.
So whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker?
Oh, we have to guess?
Oh, well, the fingerprint is gonna look similar. We can probably take a couple guesses, I don't know.
No,
that
that's
has a
not Angel
swirl.
Star. Where? Let's try-
There! Whatever you were on. Oh, whatever. Okay.
Comparing.
Whoa, it's so scientifical.
Yeah, it is. Comparison complete. No match found.
Okay, who did you just match?
Lana Sky.
No match.
Come on, how am I supposed to guess whose they are?
Isn't it obvious? The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places. That means the prints probably don't have anything to do with that case.
She's already said this. I was just thinking, if you're so sure who it is, why don't you match the fingerprints?
Mr. Wright! I was doing this for your benefit so that you would learn stuff.
Fine, fine.
Oh my god.
Let me think. How could I let, you know what?
Oh
I'm gonna
my
say,
gosh. I don't know, it was Gumshoe's
no,
locker.
it doesn't look like, wait, you think it's Gumshoe?
I don't know.
Alright. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Oh no!
What? Aha! So these belong to Detective Gumshoe! Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look.
I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what?
Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. We gotta roll with the punches, right, Mr. Wright?
Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, that wouldn't be significant for Gumshoe to have his hand on his own locker.
I'm gonna have to...
Do we have to do the luminol first again?
We can try it. The other handprint is... Why do I always do that wrong? Yeah, it's right here. Okay.
Wait, so how do we... So examinate, like, that locker right there.
Here. This is where we got a luminal fluid reaction, right?
Right! There was a handprint here! Okay! Wanna try using this?
There go her eyes sparkling again.
Ah, yay!
Check for prints. Okay, let's check for prints.
She's like, investigation! That's the spirit! Oh, but I have to warn you about something first.
What?
The area where the blood was wiped away, right?
Yeah, we ended up finding it because of the chemicals.
Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too then.
Oh, right. So that means no prints.
Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is right?
Don't ask me!
Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away here.
Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand.
Okay, so we're doing this then.
Where would...
Dust everywhere. I don't know. Oh.
No, you can only dust on areas that...
Dust with A, right?
I'm trying to.
Okay, there we go.
See, now it's working. So, sometimes this stuff happens. So, we're doing fingerprints. And there we go, we got a beautiful fingerprint. But
Yeah.
it's not official yet. So we have to pour more powder all over it until she says that we have a complete fingerprint. So that's what we're doing. And hopefully this will work. There we go.
There we go.
Alright, so...
Well, let's see.
It's not Gant. It's not Meekins.
We already tried Gumshoe.
Let's try this guy.
Okay.
Uh-oh. It looks like, in Gumshoe's case, another match.
Whoa, Jake Marshall.
Hey, these fingerprints, they...
Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know?
It's Officer Marshall!
Officer Jake Marshall!
Marshall's fingerprints added to the court record.
The cowboy guy. That's gotta be coincidence. He's not involved in the crime.
Emma, this is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints.
Huh?
the luminol reaction, the blood and the fingerprints are in the same place.
Oh!
So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain. Whoa.
But why would Officer Marshall...
It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results.
Huh?
I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence.
I don't believe it! Wait, how does she know Marshall? Because of a thing to Lana?
The sister. He was the boyfriend of the sister. That's what I think.
Oh.
All right, well, anyway, guys and gals, that is going to wrap up this investigation. Wow. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow for the next part of the trial of Rise from the Ashes.
Yay!
The SL9 incident. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified, and we'll see you at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with more Ace Attorney. Until then, God bless and happy gaming.